Hi there. In this quick video we will be taking a look at this UPPATVIND air purifier from IKEA. This is the model number, this is the designer, and hope it works well, because I have some of this, we have some of this for a while, and they work perfectly, and some artwork from my daughters. But this one is needed for a really small bedroom, so hopefully it will do the job. Let's open up the box and see what we have inside. So it's the manual, obviously. This second thing, what is it? I'm actually curious. Maybe some specs. Yeah, I think those are some specs. So this is the Power Drone Max 8 watts, and this is the airflow, 95 cubic meters per hour, and replacement every 6 months for the filter, and 2 to 4 weeks for the pre-filter to clean it. Pre-filter is this mesh right on top of it, and the big filter is beneath it. I will show you in a moment. And it has 3 speeds, as we can see here, activated by the same button, and it will just change the intensity of the LED. And also we have a LED that reminds us when the 6 months have passed. So it's kind of this simple. Here they tell us that we need to remove the pre-filter and get the filter, the main one, out of the bag, because it comes in a bag. Pull the cable for as much as you need. The big one also has the same system. You can pull the cable or push it back in to be nicely tucked away. I think they will have the same charger. I need to take a look at it, but it seems familiar. Noise levels, obviously, and purification differ on the speed. So this will be the less noisiest, the highest noise will be this one. But we'll see compared to that one if it's more noisy or less noisy. I'm hoping on less, and if you want it off, you press for more than 3 seconds and it's going to go off. Okay. So yeah. Okay, these are the correct positions for it. This is not a good position because you are blocking part of this output, and face down, obviously, again you are blocking the full input, which kind of makes sense. Yes, how to clean the pre-filter with a vacuum. The main filter cannot be vacuumed. It's kind of a paper filter and it gets clogged internally, so a vacuum doesn't really do that much. I did vacuum it, but I think at about 3 months. So just to, I don't know, help it filter a little bit more, a little bit better in the old ones, obviously. But yeah, it's not really that effective. After you replace the filter, you need to press the internal button for more than 3 seconds, and it will shut off the red indicator LED and tell the unit you replaced the filter itself. And yeah, that's about it. So let's see what we have inside of this. Yeah, it's exactly the same adapter as these units have. Exactly the same one. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Let's get the little guy out of the box. It doesn't come with any fit on any side, so there's that. Be careful on what you put it. You can put some of those tiny transparent rubber pads that come with furniture, for example. If you want, you can stick some of those. I might, but I'm not sure. I might actually attach this with double-sided tape onto a wall in that bathroom. We'll see. Now, where is this? Start to open it. go all around, make sure you get it out of the tiny holes. It has these that go in holes. Now we can pull this out and let me remove the bag from this. Internally it's really similar to that, honestly. Probably the same type of controls. The only thing that I don't like is that it has control via this press button and not via something like this. Because if you put something like this, you can modify it like I did. I will link the video in the description to make it start and stop automatically, which is quite nice. Or you can even use a timer socket with it to start and stop if you don't want to do any internal modifications like I did. But yeah, with this, if it doesn't have a memory to remember the last setting, then you cannot really do any external timer on it. So that kind of sucks. Let's put the filter back in. If I remember right, it doesn't really matter the orientation. If it's like this, if it's like this, it has pull tabs on any of the sides, so you can still get it off. Doesn't really matter that much if it's like this or like this. It's just a filter doing filtering things. So let's set it in here. Okay, this I must say I don't like. The fit is kind of loose. Probably it's enough for what it needs to do, but it seems a bit loose. So the sponge itself should be just a bit thicker. It's barely touching the walls. Those are much better in terms of how they touch the walls, and we actually have a place to pull the front pre-filter on both sides. And this rubber, yes, it's white rubber in here where the feet go. Those have, I think, black rubber. Anyway, doesn't matter at all. And this doesn't have an orientation, which is perfect. Kind of not so satisfying input when you press them in. That feels a bit nicer when you press it in, but I think it will do the trick. Mine came just a tiny bit pre-scratched, but I don't care about that, so no problem. Again, this can be pushed in for as much as you need to, or pulled out to the max, depends on your location. This kind of plugs in here. And now we are ready to plug this into the wall. There is a minimum gap between the pre-filter and the frame. If the connection would be a bit stiffer, maybe this would stay in place. But yeah, it's minimum, and I don't think anybody will care that much. But hey, it's there and I wanted to show you. This is the output area and all of this is the input. Okay, now let's get this into the wall. And the handle is exactly the same handle as on that one. Same material, same size. A size comparison with the FORNUFTIG, or whatever it's pronounced. As you can see, let me try and somehow lift it. It's about half of it. So the filtering size, yep, about half of the FORNUFTIG one. On this direction, a bit wider, but yes, clearly this is for smaller spaces. Now let's turn it on and see about the noise. First, power on. Let's blink quickly and then it's off. Let me directly test something. So this is the lowest speed. You feel air movement but barely hear anything. Let me put this on lowest speed. Yeah, about the same noise, quite close. Let's turn that off. Second speed. Noticeable. Let's see this. And turn this off. Makes more noise. Yes, on second speed this makes slightly more noise. On first speed they are about the same. Let's see third speed. Decent amount of noise. This makes more. You barely hear any difference when you turn this one off, because this makes more noise. So 1, 2, 3. This doesn't have such a big difference in noise between 2 and 3. This one has a huge one. So there's that. But makes sense because this moves less air than this one. So it's quite normal. Now let me, and yes, you could see the difference in speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. Let's do a quick test and see what happens when I turn it off. Does it have some kind of memory or it will go off? Okay, so it's off. Let's simulate a power outage or using a timed socket. It's on. Let's see what it will do. Oh, it's smart. It remembers what it was set. IKEA, you are awesome. Let's set it to low speed. Off. On. It starts in low speed. So they made it a push switch, but basically it behaves exactly as this rotating one. It remembers the setting that it had before the power outage. So I can smartify this one like I did with this, with a phone control, relay and timer all in one, and it will be a smart device basically. I will just not be able to change the level, so whatever I set it on, I can just turn it on or off remotely or automatically depending on what I want. That's going to be awesome. So I will next be opening this thing up and also remove this because I do not need it. This will be put on a wall and it will stay there. This I do move it from time to time, so it is here, but I have others without it because they don't move anywhere. So yeah, I'm thinking something else. That will be a long video, smartifying this thing and removing this, so it will be separate. And this video, that's about it. So I compared these two and show you what it is and what it does. And for the next one, it will be in the description below. If I forget to edit, please remind me and I will edit. So that's about it. Up until now, good quality, smart memory, red LED that it will tell you when it's time to change the filter. This one also has it. So about the same thing. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, hope this video helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.